both noticed something near a tree. There were 3 or 4 glowing dots moving slowly from one place to another. They looked exactly like what I had seen before in the river, but now they only appeared for about 5 or 6 seconds.
These might just be some stories for some of you, but if you don't have enough respect for them, they might just become your next reality. Let's begin with our program, What Crawls in the Nights. Floating lights in the night. About 4 or 5 years ago, I had a strange experience near a riverside, and I still think about it sometimes. I don't know if it was paranormal activity, aliens, or just an optical illusion. It was around 5:30 p.m., probably November or December. The weather was cold. You could feel it in the bones and see it with every breath you took. I was just standing there, watching small boats in the water, looking at the stars and the moon, just admiring life and nature at the same time. Suddenly, I noticed 3 to 5 small bright dots appear just above the river, very close to the water. They were really bright, like someone turned on a mobile phone flashlight. Since everything was kind of dark, those lights were very noticeable. The lights were tiny, like pinpoints. I got so excited that I completely forgot to take out my phone and take photos, which I still regret to this day. The lights stayed there for about 3 minutes or so. They looked like they were floating and moving together, almost like a group or in a rough circular pattern. I'd even think it was some sort of UFO. Then the lights just disappeared in the dark. After that, I walked away from the riverside and went near some small shop stalls. I asked one of the shopkeepers if he had seen anything strange. He said he also noticed tiny flashlights for a few seconds in the distance. When I asked how many, he said maybe 2, with an attitude, as if he didn't care what had just happened. I asked if he took any photos, and he said that he just thought they were lights. I'm still 100% sure they were floating lights. Each one was about the size of a cricket ball. I honestly don't know what they were, but it didn't feel like something normal. This story has 3 posts. This was the first post, and I'm gonna start the second one. Am I seeing the death lights? I had previously written a Reddit post about seeing glowing random orbs like small dots over a river. After many days passed, last night I was on the rooftop with my friend watching New Year fireworks. It was around 1 a.m. and the sky was full of lights and celebration. You could smell the gunpowder from miles away. After about 2 hours, the fireworks completely stopped, and we started to get hungry, so we ate food there. I want to be clear that no alcohol was involved, mainly because neither of us drink. The rest of the family went downstairs to sleep, and my friend and I stayed on the rooftop, sitting on chairs in the cold, talking about life, when suddenly we both noticed something near a tree. There were 3 or 4 glowing dots moving slowly from one place to another. They looked exactly like what I had seen before in the river, but now they only appeared for about 5 or 6 seconds. We looked at each other. Our faces were full of surprise, trying to confirm if we were really seeing this, because this time it was much clearer and much closer. I could even notice details. The orbs looked like they were made of matte finished glass, not pure white, with a faint yellow tail, very small and fire-like. They seemed to rotate around each other before suddenly disappearing. The distance between us and whatever that was couldn't have been more than 20 meters or 70 feet. And each one looked roughly half the size of a football. I honestly could not understand what was happening, and experiences like this sometimes leave me feeling a bit traumatized. I have seen these things 3 times now, but this was the closest encounter. Afterwards, I felt a sharp pain in my eyes, and my friend also complained about pain in the eye. We discussed it, but couldn't explain it in any logical way. When we told our family, they said we were overthinking or watching too many movies. I am very confused and I don't know what to think, and I want to keep this private. Someone advised me not to tell too many people, saying it might happen more often, and also suggested not using my real name, which is why I'm sharing this through a hidden Reddit account. This is going to be the third and last post about these floating lights in the sky for the moment. If I ever find more posts, I will make another video and update you guys in the matter. Hey guys, I saw it again today. I swear this is getting weird now. I don't even know how to explain it properly. I saw those lights again, and when I quickly opened my camera to record it, my phone just turned off instantly. The screen went hazy and then just black. I kept pressing the power button, but nothing happened. It was totally dead. As if whatever that was, it just interfered with electronic devices, or maybe just with my phone. After that, those lights just disappeared and I heard this really sharp high frequency sound. Not loud, but very uncomfortable. After that, my phone still didn't turn on. When I went back home and put it to charge, it finally switched on and the battery was 0%. But the weird thing is that I clearly remember my battery was completely full when I went out. I always make sure of it. That part scared me the most. Today, it was near an open field and I saw them again, but now it was a bit different. It was like those lights were searching for something, moving slowly. Their movements even seemed calculated. This time, they were much smaller than before. Also, the distance was maybe around 50 meters or 165 feet. They weren't too far away. I asked some people nearby if they saw anything. Everyone said no, they didn't see anything. But a few of them said they heard some aircraft type sound for a short time. Maybe that was the same high frequency sound that I heard when my phone suddenly died. I really don't know what these lights are. This is the third time I've seen this now. One time my friend was with me, so I know it's not just in my head and I'm not alone in this. I'm not imagining stuff, I know that. But one thing I do know as well, something strange is definitely happening in my hometown, and I am really, really scared. Remember, don't ignore the sounds tonight. You've already awakened it. Good night, and don't let the bed bugs bite.